One of the top actresses working in Hollywood today, Margot Robbie, is currently set to star as Barbie in Greta Gerwig's highly anticipated movie rendition of the popular doll line. After being nominated for a slew of Oscars for taking part in features such as The Suicide Squad, Wolf of Wall Street, and I, Tonya, Robbie has made quite a name for herself in the entertainment industry, and has had the opportunity of working with many other A-list celebrities. It seems that her fellow celebs have almost nothing bad to say about the actress, and she as well has been very frugal when it comes to negative comments, but some of the experience she's had with her fellow co-stars weren't all that favorable, leading the Barbie star to refuse to work with few of them ever again or at all to begin with. These are the top 10 celebrities Margot Robbie refuses to work with. Coming in at number 10 is Kaley Cuoco. In 2019, the Big Bang Theory star and many's favorite manic pixie dream girl, Kaley Cuoco, took a voice acting gig for the animated Suicide Squad spin-off, playing the role of the titular character Harley Quinn. Due to her sharing the DC comic role with Margot Robbie, the internet has taken it upon themselves to speculate if these two blonde ladies have been caught in a bit of a feud for the past few years. The intentions behind said feud are vague to say the least, especially since Margot has revealed she will be taking a hiatus from playing the Harley Quinn character. No one knows if the speculations are competition-based, or if Margot thinks Kaley is stealing her jobs, but Kaley has come out and insisted that she's never even met Margot. She also told Cosmopolitan magazine that there was an article that came out that said we would not show up together at Comic-Con and that we even refused to be on the same stage together. Neither of us were at Comic-Con in the first place. I think it's a little bizarre to think that these ladies would dislike each other because they shared a role. Does Tobey Maguire hate Tom Holland? This is just their 9 to 5. I don't think they care that much about these things. Coming in at number 9 is Jared Leto. Starring alongside Margot in the Suicide Squad films, Leto made some strange and bizarre, if not scary, choices in order to bond with his on-screen love interest. During the film's press tour, many of his co-stars mentioned that Leto sent unsolicited X-rated items and disturbing images to them. Even worse, on one occasion he also mailed Robbie, specifically, a giant rat. Viola Davis had confirmed rumors in an interview with British Vogue that Jared Leto gifted a pet rat to Margot Robbie on the set of Suicide Squad, despite the star denying it herself. Speaking to E! About why he did it, Jared Leto said, "The Joker is someone who doesn't really respect things like personal space or boundaries," which many people have taken issue with, saying that Leto's style of method acting was gratuitous and unnecessary. Margot took this technique and applied it to her role of Barbie, sending Gosling beach-themed gifts, which has only received positive attention, obviously. At number 8 is Nicole Kidman. Kidman and Robbie shared the screen in the 2019 film Bombshell and the cover of Vogue in 2018, but have since been understood as being on bad terms with each other. Internet tabloid Gossip Cop recently wrote an article about how The Killing of a Sacred Deer star is currently partaking in a feud with Margot Robbie after the actresses were seen avoiding each other at the Gotham Independent Film Awards. Sources say that the Australians and Hollywoods typically stick together as though they're in their own little club, and it was incredibly abnormal to watch two of the biggest Aussie stars neglect each other or even exchange pleasantries. Nicole herself has even said it's important for the Aussies and Hollywood to have each other's backs because they're from a smaller country in a much bigger world and understand each other's humor. This quote made it extremely evident that Margot avoided any joint photo opportunities even though photographers really wanted to, but failed to even get them on the same side of the room. This begs the question, maybe the ladies were just a little busy. This was apparently not the first time the ladies have snubbed each other though, dodging each other at the HFPA and InStyle Toronto Film Festival. The two have not been seen in the same movie or magazine for quite a while, which makes us wonder if this internet speculation may hold some weight. At number 7 is Leonardo DiCaprio. Margot Robbie's co-star in the 2013 film The Wolf of Wall Street was refused a scene with the actor. The film is known for its risque adult scenes, and for the most part, Robbie took on the challenges that came along with them, including the X-rated sequence of her and Leo on top of a pile of cash that she warned fans not to ever recreate, as it led to her suffering multiple lacerations on her back, which were so bad it looked as though she had been whipped multiple times. However, there was one originally planned scene that did not go according to script. In fact, Margot decided to improvise the entire scene instead of doing anything the director intended. She was supposed to engage in a situation including her stiletto heel, but Robbie deemed that too much to perform. In an interview with the Globe and Mail, she says, "I remember thinking when I read it, that's just impossible. And when I tried to practice it on my own, I was like, no, I'm right, that's absolutely impossible." Honestly, I respect her for at least giving it a shot, but I'm ultimately pretty glad it was cut. At number 6 is Jada Pinkett Smith. The Madagascar actress allegedly hates Margot Robbie for rumors that she was sleeping with her husband Will Smith during the filming of the movie Focus. Even though it's also been rumored that Jada was having her own rendezvous with August Alsina, Jada revealed on her Facebook's Red Table Talk the follow and eventual reconciliation due to the affair between the couple had already happened, and they confirmed they were together, stronger than ever, and unconditionally in love. However, what Jada did not confirm was that her situation with August may have been a cause and effect reaction to another blown up rumor being circulated by the tabloids, and the internet began to speculate and link her actions to the 2013 rumors of Will Smith's alleged affair with Margot Robbie. Although the couple has admitted to fostering an open marriage, she didn't appreciate his use of freedom to see Margot Robbie. Jada opened up about her reasoning for this on the Red Table Talk, saying, "I have to admit I'm guilty that to a certain degree because I I do have my own biases. Specifically to blonde women, blonde hair on white women just triggers me. Although she elaborated on that by claiming it was because of her being bullied and teased by girls during her childhood about her skin and hair that had a similar appearance to Robbie. Many also commented that it may as well be an indirect reference to her hostility toward Margot Robbie. At number 5 is Mark Wahlberg. The Patriots Day star apparently does not rank highly in Robbie's books. Many rumors and reports of them snubbing each other at award shows and premieres don't even scratch the surface of their apparent disdain for one another. Wahlberg in an interview with TMZ states that he doesn't, quote, get Robbie's sense of humor and in fact finds her quite irritating, even going so far as to say that he doesn't understand why she's so famous. Perhaps Kidman was right about Australians having to stick together. Margot has also stated that Wahlberg's views on vegetarianism and deep-sea fishing have rubbed her the wrong way, being an advocate for aquatic life herself and not understanding his interest in disrupting the fragile ecosystem of the ocean. Their butting heads serve nothing else but proof that the actors won't be appearing in any pictures together anytime soon. At number 4 is Elliot Garnaut. Alongside Robbie's impressive resume of Hollywood blockbusters, many have also praised her for her incredibly unique and bold style choices. This opinion was not held by everyone on earth though, as seen by celebrity stylist Elliot Garnaut. He coined the actress as the worst dressed Australian celebrity in Hollywood. His brutal criticism included the phrase, she's walking out in these old rags, going on further to say that it's obvious her stylist must hate her for what they're dressing her up in. Elliot seems stunned that as she's an ambassador for Chanel, Margot didn't have a better selection of outfits at her disposal. Now, I don't know if these comments would have me running to work with someone like Elliot, and it doesn't seem like Margot is either, as the two have never even met. Plus, literally no other tabloid seemingly agrees with Elliot's comments as much as he is entitled to them. Everyone else seems to think that her fashion choices are actually pretty effortlessly cool. At number 3 is Vietnam. Now, your suspicions are correct. Vietnam is not a celebrity, but instead a country in Southeast Asia. However, her new role as Barbie has stirred up some political controversy with the Republic. Unfortunately, there will be no Barbie World in Vietnam this summer, as the flick has been banned over a scene that includes the so-called 9-dash line, a U-shaped dotted line on the map showing territory in the South China Sea that both China and Vietnam claim as their own. While an international tribunal at The Hague ruled in 2016 that China has no legal basis for its claims, Beijing has yet to concede to the ruling and has instead sought to dominate the waters in some very aggressive and destructive ways. Vietnam Plus, a state newspaper, wrote that the decision to include the line distorts the truth, violates the law in general, and violates sovereignty of Vietnamese territory in particular. Vietnam definitely has grounds to be upset here, and I'm glad they've spoken up about the injustice. Our runner-up is Cara Delevingne. The Paper Towns actress has had many people concerned about her mental well-being as of late, so it isn't a shock that Robbie, a close friend of hers, had followed suit. Margot was seen in a very distressed state reportedly after visiting Cara Delevingne, and since the model has made headlines for various instances of erratic behavior, from hanging her feet out of a car's back window, arriving 2 hours late for a flight, to looking tired and disheveled after a festival and missing important events, such as the launch of her latest fashion collection and the Emmy Awards, it isn't a shock as to why Robbie may have been on edge. Reporters said that Margot seemed to be seriously affected by what she saw or learned after visiting Cara, which is especially strange since just a month before the situation she was enjoying a relaxing and seemingly normal holiday with Cara Delevingne in Spain. I sure hope Margot's worry for Cara doesn't put a strain in the duo's relationship, but presently the two don't have any plans to work together in the future. Our number 1 spot goes to Johnny Depp. The Pirates of the Caribbean franchise star has taken quite the downturn in reputation recently, and not without good reason. After a very public and messy divorce with Amber Heard, which exposed many issues with the man's character and behavior, I don't know if many people in Hollywood would take the chance of working with him in fear of what he may be capable of. Margot Robbie has been very candid about her close friendship with Depp's ex-wife Amber, Margot Hurt and Cara Delevingne forming a bit of a girl squad. She even went so far as to show her loyalty to Amber after reportedly taking to her club to celebrate the very divorce with Depp. I sincerely doubt that someone who considers Amber Heard such a good friend would take up work alongside a man who violently and publicly abused her for so many years. And that is our list of the top 10 celebrities Margot Robbie refuses to work with. It seems that Margot isn't exactly open about the people she dislikes in Hollywood, so let us know if we missed any in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.